No,
No.
probably not.
Probably,
Like
yeah, it's probably
something to do with Shakespeare. Good old Billy Shakes.
What?
William Shakespeare, dude. Billy Shakes.
Billy Shakes. Okay.
I don't know what you learn in school. That's American right
That's
there.
American education. OpTic Gaming. As we said, 2-0. Headed into the game 3. Arsenal control. What?
And we can talk about actual COD. The players to watch for the side of Reciprocity we need to see step it up, Tommy and Wuskins.
Okay.
It's
Why?
an
Why
ICR.
those two?
Well, one, because they underperformed pretty heavily on map number 1. I think
Okay.
Tommy was 11 and 20, whatever. Wuskins wasn't too far ahead or behind, whichever direction. But ICRs on this map, they underperformed in map number 1. It's
How do I feel
another
about the
respawn.
Mortals thing?
They
I don't
need to
really
pick
care that
things
much,
up, and
man.
We'll see what Tommy can do.
There's one. He will fall. It was Krim that traded him out. Armor with the can still. He's been using it pretty much all series and making it work for him as well.
It's a nice little opening break. Couple ICRs. Shani, of course, had one as well. And well, you got a very small but noticeable life advantage. You
Well, the
also have
defense we won
basically
today?
complete control
Fuck,
over
dude. I
towards
think
A.
it was one. I
Shani
think
at least able
EG
to
won
stay
2
alive,
earlier, so that's
because, of
good.
course, 2 ticks have already come through, and OpTic, well, they're just looking for the kills if they can't stop it. Finally, they take Shani down, but inside the point, you still got Reciprocity members. Dylan finds 2, though, and he's the last man alive.
And that's so smart from Dylan. So close to streaks, instantly reps away. He recognizes B is maybe more valuable because he can get the extra points just from capping 1 tick, which he's been able to do. Still 2 ticks into A. If you're Dylan here, just play smart, play your life. You don't have to do anything. It would have been better if he was able to secure the second tick. Not going to be able to do so, but there's a pick. There's the 3rd tick as well, surely to come through. Streaks, a great start for Rec.
This is massive, not even just for the streaks, but you get the B point, and you already have 2 ticks on A. It's like a almost...
Yo,
flip-flop
Jay
of
with
what
the
you kinda
5
expect to happen from the
gifted.
opposite side of this map, but now they got all the time in the world to work with. If they want to win by kills, maybe they can do that. They got 3 lives up.
Go, we gotta get it louder.
Ticket A, OpTic Gaming will
Yo,
just
Jay,
have to
thank you
play
so much,
as
man.
it's complete
Welcome,
lockdown.
everybody who
Hopefully
got a
he's
gifted
stepping up,
sub.
but Dylan has
Let's
not
get
slowed
it,
down.
baby.
You talk about a player needing to step up. Dylan's going to do it himself. Already has streaks. He nearly has the grab slam, and they're about to get the 3rd tick on A. Perfection of a round number 1 from Reciprocity. You literally could not ask for anything more.
That was just so well played. To your
From start
point.
to finish.
People are really good
well
offense
played.
on this map
Great
now, I
round one.
guess.
Some confidence
Is that me saying? Yeah, it is.
There.
It's me.
into Reciprocity. You have the lifeline of the streaks, and well, you're already after 1 round close to a grab slam. Really, the perfect start. However, can they hold out? Here's the quick line to the best plate. Dylan so fast. Straight in OpTic Gaming's face. Helps secure the trip cap there.
It really was just crazy, like, decision making. Not only in that best play, but again, as you called out, like, off the rip. Once his teammates start dying around at A, just to grapple out, just to leave. It's not even for the other point. It's just to stay alive and get the streaks. And then you just happen to get the other point anyway. So, fantastic stuff. But, of course, doesn't quite have that grab slam yet. So, nothing crazy off the opening break. But OpTic, they might be going for a bait. They got 2 players over by B, going to make some noise. And after the noise is made, probably make moves over towards A. The question is, how many Reciprocity players really get baited? They still have a fairly decent map spread. They clear out B, and they still keep the pressure over towards A. Perfectly handled once again.
I want to say it was Krim over towards B. If he stays alive,
Yeah, I feel you,
there,
Jay.
he's still gonna
I don't know,
force
man.
players from
I
Rec
swear, when I
still
was like,
to
I
potentially
mean,
push through. Not gonna
like
be
it's
the
been a
case,
long
though.
time, but whenever
OpTic
I would play
Gaming
this map, I
down
always felt like
heavily
we won a lot of
here
defenses. Like
in
my
this
E6 game.
control, the first round of 3 lives in round number 2.
I feel like if you play it right,
Send it
winning
over to
defense
Astro
on this
Gaming
map is
listening
really
with
easy.
OpTic Gaming.
I have Ben.
Oh, we're
Someone-
listening, so
Someone bench, I have Ben.
I'm stunned. You ran. There's 2 lobby.
pretend I'm the whole OpTic team.
Lightning. I got 1. Oh, they used it. They used it.
Yeah,
Oh,
used it.
no.
I got one. I killed one though. I didn't see anything else left.
Nothing in A yet.
Nice, big one,
Nice.
Dave.
Nothing in A yet.
He's about to get slammed,
I
guys.
say we just hit this still.
He's still in A? They could be window, they could be window, they
I
could be window.
BTs. Remember, slide across
I'm going
here.
window, bro. I'm going around window.
Go for it.
Right pillar,
Right
close
pillar,
right, close right.
Right pillar, no left pillar.
They're under vent.
You got baited, bro.
On under vent. You gotta play life. You gotta play life.
Hold up.
Yo, we got under vent, under vent.
Window and half. Window
In their vent.
Get in A quick, though. Get in A quick. Window,
Damn,
Our
Damon's
side
trying to do it well.
Brandon, I'm here with you. Brandon, I'm here with you.
You're not gonna right pillar.
I'm in vent, I have your vent. They could full.
He's
I'm
still
stunned. I'm stunned.
I have window,
he's
I
a
have
vet,
window. You
bro.
guys
Under vent, under
Left
vent.
pillar. Left pillar. Left
Oh
pillar.
my
Yo, grab pillar
He
lobby.
said gut fried.
Left pillar.
Lobby. 2 lobby. 2 lobby. One more. Weak. right,
Another one there.
right.
Left
Sweet.
pillar.
Go, hit it.
Wow,
The
dude.
size from OpTic Gaming when they get 4 piece with a lightning strike, but the round not over just yet. They've turned things around from down 3 lives when we joined listening to up 3. The problem,
How do I think-
4.9
important?
seconds
I
left
think
on the
they're
clock.
really
You need
important,
to
bro.
make sure you stay inside the zone, but Dylan has the grab slam. Could this be a dagger? There's the double. Time is ticking.
they got it.
0.8 seconds. The kill comes through. Rec win round 2. OpTic Gaming, it slips away from them.
Yeah, I think headsets are really, really
And
good,
this
man.
is every time we go to an
Especially
option
at home.
listening, they get 4-piece. It was yesterday
Yeah.
against
At home
Gen
at
G,
events,
got
like,
the four-man grab
having
slam, and
sound
it's just
is-
like, oh,
is
God.
very,
And then the
very
same
important.
thing.
A good
As soon
sound.
as you go to listen in, the lightning strike comes in, cleans up 4, and that's the importance of the time, right? Anytime you get a full 5-man wipe, especially on Arsenal, even if the other team is winning in lives, it takes so long just to get to those points and fight through those defensive setups that it just takes one grab slam, you're out of the hill, and time is just shedded off the clock. Dylan, by the way, 16 and 5.
Yeah. Triple positive still, of course, with a Hellstorm, and well, a 4-piece lightning will do that for you. Grab slam as well to close things out, but 2 his ability to pick up kills with the utility he's earned. Tremendous. And as we said, still the Hellstorm available to use. OpTic Gaming, they're funneled over towards Vent. Scump is trying to make the play on the flank. He's able to find the first. It slows down the pressure from Rec over towards B, but now the pressure comes in over towards
Why don't they
A.
use
Versus
AirPods?
the defensive
I don't know. I was
party.
wondering the
He's
same thing,
He
actually.
falls. Scump still working on the flank, being a nuisance that at some point Rec will have to deal with. That's just tremendous shots from TJ. The accuracy there, just too much to handle.
Of course, you see Karm even picking up some kills with the frag grenades, taking a play out of Gen G's book as of late. Now Reciprocity, they got a tough decision to make. Where do you even want to push on the map? They're trying to flood through the second hard point. Karm is here trying to slow him down. Has a little bit of support as well, and you can see the trades coming in. Of course, Carmen now the lone man, has to make the big play. Connects. He is on a 6 spree, 200 off the streaks. Might get cut down. Finally, he gets dropped, but now Dash is here for the help. OpTic up by 6 lives.
But Karma does enough. He does enough. He trades out his teammate, gets a
No,
kill,
nobody
wastes
uses
time, and
AirPods when you
allows
play,
his
guys.
teammate to cover exactly where he fell. And that aggression from OpTic Gaming is enough to see them at 6 life advantage. TJ still going around the flank, and this is something Rec haven't been able to deal with throughout the entirety of this round. The lead is just spiraling out of control. Round is over. OpTic will win this one. Now the question, can they try and force that round 5? It's not going to be easy. Very difficult task ahead of them. And it's going to come down to now how effective are they going to be with their utility, because they have a fair amount of it, and they're also working on those streaks.
And Karma just had, I think, honestly, probably one of the most dominant rounds of control we've had this year. He had 6 kills, if I remember correctly, at the start, because we talked about Dylan was like 16 and 5. Karma just went from 6 kills, and I think he got up to 17.
Running
We
this
went on a
virtual
6 spree with
friendship
him
up.
before. He comes off.
Hey,
respawn,
Mike,
and I
let's get it,
just went
brother.
on a 5.
Yes, he's
Mike with the
125
tier 1
That is
3-month
ridiculous.
resub.
He's pretty good at video
Welcome back,
games.
my dude.
Ridiculous.
Very talented Call of Duty player.
But they're still down 2-1.
Yeah.
But he's a very talented Call of Duty player. Yeah, good reason. That genuinely is a pretty insane round, though. And, of course, Dylan had 16 kills, and he got 4 with the lightning strike. He earned the lightning strike, so,
And-
again, full credit in the world. But
Go,
he just
boys.
caught
We're
up
at
to him and is tied with the
1,124.
man.
And 2 with a grab slam.
Guys, the
To a grab
sub-apocalypse
slam.
is upon
God,
us, so
Yeah, now he gets a grab slam of his own.
352
Gotta get some
subs lost in
streaks.
one day.
Waiting for the grapple.
All you have to do here, your karma, is pull the
I may
trigger
cry that
correctly
day
on the
of
grab slam, and the
sadness.
Streaks will follow. He's baiting out his teammates very, very well. I mean, hell, if you get the points and you don't even need to use the grab slam, that'd be great, but he wants to do the correct thing, not necessarily the easiest thing.
Oh.
There's the lightning. Said one shot, Yeetus. There's one. The Hellstorm comes
I recommend to
through.
change buttons because you always
Karma's
use
having
default.
the game of
I
his
mean,
life, it
it's
feels
completely up to you, man. Everybody, some people
Nah,
use
didn't he
default,
go
some
on, like,
people.
what
I
was
play
it,
tactical.
20-something kill spree
I mean,
on Yemen.
I mean, it really is just up to the player.
Or no, he did it on Slump.
All right. No, it was Yemen.
It was Yemen?
Yeah, it was Yemen. G2?
Voice
So I
sound.
didn't watch COD that
It's
day.
like
Yeah,
to hear your
it's like-
teammates, like voice chat.
Not really, no.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Use the head. Use this piece on the headphones to talk.
I remember what you were doing. Yeah.
So maybe not the game of his life, but a phenomenal, or at least the past 2 rounds have been phenomenal. in their
There's
own
a splitter
right, 'cause
cable that
Karma's going
changes.
off. They've already got a couple ticks over towards A. They're working towards
Rage
B as
later?
well.
Yeah, I
We
might
see
play.
Dash
I'm
in the
probably
kill
gonna play
feed,
Blackout
but
with
Dylan tries to
Jay
respond. Just
Hayes
keep in mind,
later.
Dylan still at least has the health.
Cause Jay Hayes got his Twitch back, boys, so he said he's back on his Grizzy.
Well, Reciprocity, they just need this sole round win.
And it is important to remember, Dylan still does have a Hellstorm of his own.
Bumper jumper
Again,
tag.
21 and 11 is Dylan.
Yeah, I've always used a
20
scub, so I don't never really tried any of that.
Great show. free. Still the Hellstorm. Could be used from Karma as well. To maybe open things up or close out the round. There's one ticket progression into B. As unfortunately for OpTic, the push.
No, he didn't get suspended. He got locked out of his Twitch because
17-17.
No, he wasn't banned. J Hayes had two-step authenticator on, and he didn't have the number anymore for the authenticator when he signed out one day. So we had to wait like 2 weeks for like Twitch to like help him out. Well, technically a week because the first week he gave him the wrong number to help him out.
With the Maddox inside of events, and this is just now dire for OpTic. Granted, they don't have to worry about the streaks, but they don't have the life advantage, and they don't have any map control.
You do have TJ's War Machine, though. Not really the saving grace. Tommy has a Tempest of his own, though, so if Reciprocity want to close it out here, that could be invested. We will see. Maybe he's even forced to invest it. Might not be, though. They do have the, of course, the comfort. Oh, yeah, 2-1 up.
Yo, do you guys miss the World War II streaks?
There's a trophy down in the hill. TJ switches to the ICR. The Tempest is out, so Rek is investing heavily. Nice first shot. The chain comes through. Tommy with one. Tommy with two. Can he find the third? Yes, he can. The man simply not missing. Another chain comes through.
Maybe that's why they took war away from Tommy.
The difference maker. When it came to the end of this control.
Yo, that timing was incredible, Brady.
Rek looking to get their first map in the series and potentially start a reverse sweep of their own. There's 20 seconds left, but TJ has a War Machine. Can he now put this to some good use? The flak is out. The kill's still good for Rek. 7-5. One last.
I'm not saying all the World War II streaks. I'm saying like just like the competitive streaks. Like I liked I really was a fan of like the glide bomb, the fighter pilot. I thought fighter pilot was such a cool streak, dude.
Karma can't find the second, but he's able to find two. You got a 2v3 TJ behind in the hill. The contested through. Reciprocity are gonna fight. The challenge comes in. TJ with the first, but Zed with two shuts him down.
Yeah, Flak Jacket really is OP.
Down but not out. Bounce back into control and get him out.
I think you should be able to take 2 War Machine shots with Flak.
High fives his teammates.
Maybe 3. But like getting 4 shot at you and just walking away like is insane, bro. Takes one whole like War Machine to kill somebody with Flak. I think that's just like kind of unfair.
It's funny because we said it, game 3 and game 4, exactly the same as what we saw in last night's series against Gen G, where OpTic Gaming stopped the reverse sweep. Could it be that bitter irony that the same 2 maps could cause maybe a reverse sweep for Reciprocity?
And I think another thing we said at the very top of like, well, not the show, but the top of this series is Reciprocity. We don't expect them to be able to win both the hard points. That's not the expectation at all, but they are good enough to win one. Obviously, they lose the first, and now the pressure's on because they're trying to force that game number 5.
Tell me it'll be okay. OpTic will win. I still think OpTic will win the series, man.
It has to be obvious. It's got to be Tommy with the Tempest. I mean, look at this. There's the first. Chains onto 2
I'd be really surprised if Rek made a comeback. I mean, I think Rek is definitely a good team, but I just think OpTic has been better, dude.
Another play from OpTic Gaming for the final peak and the final shots onto Crim. Hell of an effective Tempest.
I think if you get 2 close shots with the War Machine, like if you have Flak, it should kill. But like if you have like 1, like 2, like you know what I mean, like it's not like directly hitting them, or not directly hitting them, but like not that